I mean, most people will understand how. One of the most difficult things to understand is that people can genuinely throw away something they genuinely want, that they genuinely desire, for the simple fact that it may not match their attachment styles. Meaning, sometimes stability to someone who's trying to reform themselves, to someone who wants something stable, stability can sometimes be a turnoff. Because their darker side, their more hedonistic side, their desire for adventurers is stronger inside of them. I mean, that's why a lot of the times good women get played, good women get thrown to the side when the bad ones, the ones that don't respect you, the ones that treat you like shit, they're the ones that get the most options. They're the ones that get the best choice. But why is that? Well, it's not because they win. They don't win. Because even the bad ones that get the good guys, they don't want those good guys. They find them boring, right? But the good guys that see you compared to the bad ones, you look boring, right? But the thing is that this is actually something that is preventable, okay? It's preventable, and let me go to the lights a little bit better. It's preventable, and that's actually a good thing. How is it preventable? Well, there are some traits that good women keep displaying that inspires disrespect. If you just stop doing those things, maybe you can get those results. Like, for example, with Liz, I can promise you that Liz, to most people, she's a little bit harsher. To most people, she's colder. But to Landon, Liz most likely was this soft puppy to him. And I can promise you, what drew him to Liz was her exterior, the tough exterior. What most likely, because I've experienced is what happened most likely is that as you get to know this woman, you get to realize that she's really just hiding beneath a rough exterior. And when you see her, you realize she's really soft. But this guy, Landon, wanted a strong, mysterious, like almost like a Harley Quinn type of energy, because that's the type of energy that Liz gives me from the outside looking in. But when he gets to know her, she realizes she's sweet. But guess what? That's actually what he needs. I can promise you the women that he likes don't want him back. Because what he likes is toxic. What he wants is the exterior of Liz. And I can promise you, any woman that is the exterior of Liz, which is detached, self-sufficient, that type of woman will never want you back. Because that type of woman is really like that, not because she has an exterior, not because it's a mask, but because she's incapable of connecting. Right? The mysterious narcissistic woman is the type of woman is who she is from the beginning till the end, not because she's faking it, but because she's incapable of connecting. Right? It's like people who are incapable of connecting keep you at a distance all the time because it's awkward for them. But guess what? To a person like him, you're attracted to that, and you stay attracted because a part of you also wants to rescue her. By the way, people, we're having a meditation meetup this Saturday in New York City. If you guys want to attend, just click on the description down below. I put the tickets there. It's $5. If you can't pay for it, then just let me know and I'll let you go for free. But if you can't go, just let me know. I'll pay. You could go for free, but that's just $5 for. Just to not, to have people value Father Alex. Oh my God, Father Alex is charging now so that he can play psychological tricks on us. Shut up. So that's one thing, self-sabotage, right? It's like somebody who was addicted to crack, now is living a sober lifestyle. They're doing great, they're saving money, but now things are going too good. Good to them is boring. They want their crack, right? You say, why are you giving up your life? Your life is perfect. You have everything for this. Yeah. Self-sabotage, holy shit, a hungry pit bull, people. You can't make this up. Pit bulls are everywhere. Holy shit. Anyways, so that's one thing. Man, that's one thing about New York, man. Gotta chill with those pit bulls here. Next thing is that it's too easy, right? Again, to the exterior, a man like me will see Liz and she'll look like a cold person. And I can promise you, a man who's attracted to the cold is attracted to the fantasy. Because people who are cold are only cold because of fear of reality, their fear of connection. So a man like that will never be fully attracted to you because what they really want is the exterior. Once they meet a woman with that exterior, he realizes that she's a little bit difficult. And that's a problem. To him, you're too easy. When I mean easy, I'm not talking about the sex. I mean easy in terms of you're easy to get to know. There's no barriers. There's no distraction. It's just you are an open book, right? You say exactly what you want, and you don't play any games, right? And this is actually a real truth where guys are so used to games that when they don't see it, they might think there's something wrong. If you encounter that, that just means culture. You're in a dating culture that's toxic, right? Next one is that good women are not good at judging bad character. You guys can also be needy and creepy. You guys can disregard the red flags. Like I was talking to a client, how the good ones, the ones that want something serious, they are horrible at being able to tell those signs. It's just, I just don't understand it. Well, I do though. You haven't been stunted by the world. You haven't been jaded by life yet. What happens is that then they overcorrect and they start to get mistrustful, manipulative. It's like nice guys, right? Nice guys, simps, what they really are, players are simps who became good looking, right? Players are guys who got played by women and now they worship the woman, they trusted her, and they got played and now they became cold. It's an overcorrection, right? Where nice girls, that's why I have a job, right? You gotta be careful with this quality because you begin to assume that, you begin to project that guys want what you want. You begin to project that they also have good intentions. You begin to see the world from a romanticized point of view, out of fear, right? You want this to be true. And the problem with that is that it really creates problems because it creates bad people out of good people. Because that's not how the world is. The world, people are very manipulative, man. People can be dark. People can take advantage of your goodwill, and that's problematic. And if you let that happen long enough, you're not gonna wanna be a good person. You know, you're not gonna wanna, you're pretty much gonna be almost like ruined in a way, right? Because you get bitter. People waste your time, especially if you're getting up in age. So yeah, man, like that's why you got it. One of the things about judging character is learning how to judge them quickly, right? And I always tell people, man, things in the beginning, you see most of the red flags, but the problem is that when you start to harden your image of them, where they show you who they are and you ignore them because you want them to pass your tests, because externally and on paper they look like a good match. You gotta understand, man, most people are faking it the first few weeks. Most people are faking. You're not gonna see their bad traits up until a few weeks ago. So, yeah, except guys with small dicks. You're not gonna see that they have a small dick up until you like them and you can't walk away, right? That's how people hide their traits. So how do you develop that in your life? How do you create this energy without being cold? Well, it's just going slower, man. Just going slower. Having boundaries. I can promise you, I understand women like Liz, man. She really is a soft person on the inside. I could promise you she didn't have strict boundaries with that guy. She didn't. She found a great guy. She held on to him without really paying attention to his character. This is what happens a lot of the times. Guys don't just cheat on their girlfriends, and I say this as I feel bad for her. I really feel bad for her. But guys don't just do this without giving you signs of their character. They don't just pop out of nowhere and spawn evil. It's not how guys work. They give you signs. It's just that visually he looked like such a perfect match that she ignored those red flags. It's just that simple, man. Anyways, man, let me know what you guys think about this in this video. If you guys want to work with me one-on-one, go to mindfulattraction.org, and I'll see you guys later. Take care. Are you needy and creepy? Do you have a tough time coming across confident when you like the person? A lot of the times you just don't know what to do. You have habits and patterns that whenever somebody triggers you, you completely forget what to do the right thing. Well, guess what? I have a course for that. And it's called The Psychological Game of Attraction, Natural Chemistry, and The Feminine Woman. What I call the fundamentals. All of those courses are meant to eradicate and exercise the needy, creepy parts in you through action. Meaning, you do what the videos say, and without a shadow of a doubt, you actually get the results. You'll notice that men call you back more. Men will want more relationships with you. They're gonna be the ones that are needy and creepy. They're gonna be the ones that want something. They're gonna be the ones that are the aggressors in trying to get a relationship out of you. But the problem is that a lot of people just watch one or two videos and completely forget that there's actually a system. Don't just watch one or two videos. Get the system either by purchasing all of them and get a discount, or purchase them individually. Because a lot of the times, just watching one video in isolation, you actually miss the big picture. You have to understand why it works. You have to understand what to do next. And a lot of times, my videos just can't address that. A lot of people, you see by the testimonies right here, a lot of people have done what those videos say, and they've gotten results. Like the other day, I was in Mexico, and they were like, "Hey, Alexis," and I'm like, "Hey, oh my God, your videos are so great." And I'm like, and she was like, "Look at my kid." I'm like, "What you talk about your kid? That's not my kid." She's like, "No, because of him, because of your videos, he's here." And I'm like, "Okay, all right, that's a thing." But I get that a lot. And ironically, that woman watches all of my videos, right? So purchase those courses, man. And if you don't like it, you actually could get a 30-day money-back guarantee, right? Purchase them individually, or get a discount and purchase them all by clicking on the description down below. You have the option of purchasing the one with the bonuses that obviously it's more material, where it's like I give you guys meditations. There's also other courses on how to make friends, how to master anything, or you could purchase it without the bundle, which is much more affordable, all right? And with that, you guys are able to support my channel, which will allow me to make more videos, okay? Anyways, see you guys inside, and thank you.